Oh man, if ever there was a need to drink, it's tonight. No, I'm just messing with you. It's cherry coke here. But wow, did it show? It kind of showed. Anyway, um wow, what a day, what a month, what a year. This has been absolutely nuts. We're going to be getting breaking news as it comes in. And let's just start off here. Let's listen to this here. I think we got a 38-second clip for the Wisconsin State Assembly District 60. Let's see if I can get this to play.
For the second time in 2 years, State Representative Rob Brooks, our Saukville, is facing a challenge from within his party for his Wisconsin Assembly District 60 seat. Samuel Krieg, a 22-year-old Cedarburg High School graduate, is running against Brooks for the Republican nomination on the August 9th primary ballot. The district includes portions of Washington and Ozaukee County. Just a quick word from our sponsor.
Home. They say it's where the heart is. They also say it's where
Well, let's not pay attention to the commercial. They're saying election results, but they don't have anything tabulated as of yet with precincts reporting. So we're going to be taking a look at these races as they come on out here, as we get the results. 8 o'clock is still 10 more minutes. If you haven't voted, get out there and vote. If you know someone who hasn't voted, get out there and get them to vote. Drive them, pick them up. I don't know, do a fireman's carry, go piggyback, whatever you got to do. Get them out to vote. Doesn't matter who they're voting for. You want to get them out. This is an important election here, this primary. We got a bunch of candidates out there. We got 4 running actively for the governorship, 8 on the lieutenant governor. We've got 3 in the secretary of state, 3 in the AG, and 2 in the treasurer. And we're going to talk about this in addition to having some guests on the show. If you want to be a part of the show here too, feel free. You can, if you want to join here on the live stream, hit me up. I can get you on board. If you want to call in, live call in number here, 920-376-9400. If you want to be a part of the show, feel free to give us a call. I'm asking everybody, please be respectful of other people's picks. I know that over this last year, it has been, and I'd say especially over the last 3 months, it has been terrible. You've got Michael supporters getting all worked up about things. You got Clayfish supporters getting defensive. You got Rantham supporters doing the same thing. And, if you're going to be a surrogate, you want to be a good representative of your candidate. And I think somewhere along the way that got lost. And it's just been this brutal, bloody infighting. And I would like to see what's going to happen come tomorrow. Is the winner of the governor's race, are their supporters going to kind of come off as condescending pricks, basically? Your person didn't win, so you suck. Now, are you going to admit, or is it going to be a little more magnanimous and okay, you know what? All this was infighting between family. We got to get together. We got to beat Tony Evers come November. Because if you think about this here, we got less than 3 months at this point. Less than 3 months to put together a machine and take out Tony Evers. If Michaels wins, it's not just going to be about money. It's going to be about money, support, and getting people to really believe in his message. And I don't necessarily know if he's really conveyed a strong message. And I'm not saying this because I voted for Clayfish. I'm saying this, sell me on Michaels. I want to be sold on that. Can somebody sell me on him in a way where, don't say, well, who do you want, him or Evers? Hell, I'll take a baked potato over Tony Evers. Well, maybe not. Tony Evers is kind of a baked potato. But you get my point. You get my point. So I don't know. Are we going to see some mending of fences? I hope we do. I got to highlight this here because I thought this was absolutely awesome. I come across a lot of posts on a daily basis. Some of it is garbage. Some of it is really, really on point. What's up, Tor? How you doing, buddy? Got the executive producer over here. Yes, my Roddy is my executive producer. This is facts. Aaron Garlic had posted something, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Gerlach? Gerlach. Okay. She's going to beat me up. Um, but I thought she posted something I think that was really profound, really, really impactful. She said, "Today we vote together. Tonight we pray together. Tomorrow we unite together because that's how it works." And I got to give my hats off to everybody who ran a race. Even if I don't agree with you, but you ran the race. You ran the race. You you put out your life in the public eye, and it's a big deal. So you got to give a hat tip to these people because, I mean, going around the state, having your life on display, trying to convey your message, and conveying your message is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And you're doing it with people that can oftentimes be stubborn, stuck in their own ways, have their own belief system. And everybody should have their own belief system. The problem is, I think, is oftentimes people don't want to have their beliefs challenged. And some of these candidates are really freaking good because it does force you to challenge your beliefs. It forces you to challenge how you look and examine the world, a particular issue, things you may not have known. And to me, that's kind of a big deal, you know. We will also be going over comments and everything during the course of the show. Don't mind me. I got my puppy over here. Right, big guy. Oh, yes, I love you. You're a handsome boy. Just chilling over here. Steve mentioned here, I seen Tim talk about getting rid of property taxes. That's a good start. I do have a question when it comes to a lot of these candidates that are talking about getting rid of certain taxes, be it sales tax, income tax, property tax, those type of things. My question always goes back to, where's the money going to come from? That's always going to be my go-to question, just because we know government likes to get their pound of flesh. We know that, it's frustrating because I definitely agree with the libertarians on this when they talk about taxation being theft. And I would love, love, love to be able to have the vast majority of the money that I earn. And I know you guys would too. But I think these are conversations that certainly need to be had as it relates to taxation, be it property tax, income tax, sales tax, consumption tax, however they want to frame it. But I think that's awesome. I think it's absolutely awesome. Tracy Stefanski, the super alderman out of West Dallas. What's going on, brother? How are you? Good to see you tonight. June, what's up? See, that's how old I am, by the way. You can tell how old I am just by the reference of that commercial. Or as my son would say, I'm not old, I'm ancient. Those are some pretty awesome commercials back then. I'm going to call somebody up here as we're waiting for the top of the hour. We got a few minutes coming in before we start looking at these polls, but we want to call somebody up. Let's have some fun. I think it's really important that we do have fun. And let me find him here. He's a friend of the show. We trust him with all of our medical needs, our medical advice. We trust him to guide us through the pandemic. We trust him to, well, let's just say we trust him for his pancakes. Dr. Fauci, how are you, sir?
Mr. Delk, how are you?
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's been a long campaign. Have you taken your booster today, like kids take Flintstone vitamins?
I have eaten all my booster shots.
Please explain to me how you do that. How do you eat booster shots?
you see, you take the booster, you just put it in, and you mix it all in, and it's all the.
Am I to understand that you mix the booster like people pour syrup over pancakes?
Question the science.
I'm just trying to get a better understanding of this.
We also have booster infused syrup. So enough with this Canadian bullshit.
Well, I just curious. Do you have like a booster vape?
Yes, I do.
That's kind of scary.
Like a hookah.
Like a hookah. Okay. I don't know. I never thought about that. Going out to a hookah bar, chilling and getting some booster.
No, Mr. Delgado. You do not want to go out to a bar and just hookah all over the place because you know what? You're going to get COVID. So you want to stay home, make sure you're all alone. You're wearing a mask while you're doing the hookah infused booster.
Who has money for a hookah at home?
Well, I tell you, sending them to your house. We're going to be mailing everyone a hookah infused booster along with the pancakes, along with the syrup. You know what? You're just going to be booster infused everywhere.
Well, I think that's awesome. Now I know you're a big dog over there in the DC area and whatnot, but have you been keeping an eye on the race here in Wisconsin?
Look, the last time I was in Wisconsin, these people they dunked me in pancake batter at their summer picnic. These people are nuts.
Oh, life must be tough when you're the highest paid man in DC.
Well, yes, it is. It's very hard because I'm trying to save the world, but no one listens. All these people, they just continuously, run around without masks. Now there are very good people that do wear their mask, and I want to say every single one of them get a gold star.
Get a gold star. How do you put that on when you're socially distancing?
Well, you see, you just got to leave it at the door, and then they put it on themselves.
Oh,
but you have to make sure you're wearing gloves when putting down the star.
that's a little odd, but I guess whatever.
It's only those that do not follow the law. You do not follow the science, and you are going to get killed one of these days. I have been saying it. Don't listen to your doctor. You need to take my advice. I am your doctor.
Well, let's get some breaking news here. The polls are now officially closed in the state of Wisconsin.
Well, Mr. Delgado, you sound like you have a busy.
It's going to be a busy night. This is true. Did we lose you?
Mr. Delgado.
Dr. Fauci got attacked by his kid. Oh, you fell down the stairs.
Mr. President fell down the stairs. I gotta go help him.
Well, you do that.
You have a great rest of your night.
Yes, and boost her up.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. That was Dr. Fauci there. Obviously, parody. YouTube, don't get all sensitive about this, guys. Come on now. It's a parody. But yeah, so we'll be talking to a few people. I got a couple people lined up to give calls to, reach out. I know there's a lot of people hosting victory parties. I know Dr. David King is hosting one. Rebecca Clayfish is hosting one. We've got Tim Michaels. I know he's hosting another. I wish I knew what all the locations were. Justin Smithka, who is running for Secretary of State. I believe he's going to be attending one up in the Green Bay area. So he's going to be doing that. We'll be checking in here with him. And we'll be definitely checking in with Orlando Owens. Orlando Owens running for the state treasurer's office. And yeah, it's going to be fun watching and kind of getting what we can here. As a matter of fact, it looks like, is this correct? Orlando Owens, I think he is. Let me just see here. I think he's going live right now. And if he is, we will bring that to you. We will try to bring that to you live here. So bear with us. Yes, he is going live as we speak. Let's listen in and see if we can potentially get the share screen going. And again, people, bear with us as we are sharing screens. It's a one-man operation, so you're not really going to. I don't have a producer over here, and the dog doesn't have opposing thumbs, so there is that. All right, let's see if we can share that. There we go. Orlando Owens. Well, we may not get him there. Let's see if we can play it here. We might go straight to the audio.
What the outcome is tonight.
Here we go.
I'm at peace with the decision that the people have. I'm at peace.
Let me know if you can
with the
hear.
Lord's will, whatever it may be. Getting a little choked up, but it's been incredible. It's been incredible. I still love Wisconsin. I still love my God. I still love my country. I still love my family, and definitely I still love all of my guns. So hopefully you voted for me. Hopefully you voted for me and you move me to the next round. And for that, everybody, it's just been incredible. It's been an incredible journey this entire year, a year of campaigning, traveling the state. You all know who watched the development of the campaign. I've never claimed to be a perfect man. Never claimed to be a perfect man by far, but only by the grace of God and this great country. Yet my testimony is still true today, and it's still being written. No matter what happens in a few short hours or half hour, whatever the case may be. I thank you all. I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All the donations. I thank you for planting a seed in this campaign, for all the prayers. And I tell you, I feel the prayers. I enjoyed everything. That's the traveling and everything that has been. It's been a pleasure, whatever it may be. I pray again that we do get this. I do. I've been praying a long time, and I pray we win. And no matter what, we move forward. And I thank you all so much, so much, so much. Before I get further emotional, I should stop and to say thank God for America. Thank God for Wisconsin. Thank God for you. Let the Republic live. Today, Wisconsinites and freedom fighters, be it GOP county parties or patriot groups or non-affiliated conservatives, today, you took a step in the right direction of reclaiming our liberty, reclaiming our freedoms. You took the first step. Let it be resolved that today marks the day we stand and fight for our state and for our freedoms, for our future, for our families, for our nation. But we saw what happened just yesterday with President Trump and this overreaching government. We have no choice but to stand up at this moment. So I pray you pick people that will stand up and defend the Constitution, defend our state, defend you and your families. Let God's will be done. I thank you all. God bless you. Hopefully I'll be going on a few minutes later tonight. Who knows? God bless. I love you all, Wisconsin. On Wisconsin.
All right, folks, that was Orlando. No. All right, I think we're back here. Hopefully you guys got the opportunity to hear him. Let's try to give Orlando a call. Let's see if we can get some information. We're still checking the polls here. Nothing reporting in at this moment. Yeah, we're going to see if we can give Orlando a call. Like, I literally have way too many numbers in this phone. Like, I'm kind of surprised my phone doesn't just crap out. Brother Orlando Owens, what's going on, man? We are broadcasting live, and we just finished watching your Facebook Live here. And we will... What's that? I can hear you now. Yes, sir. Yep. Oh, man. How's it feeling right now? Right? Well, I'll tell you, it has been my honor and privilege to have been on this ride with you. Granted, I didn't get to hit up all the places you've been, but you gave me the opportunity to speak for you just a few weeks ago. Been able to represent and hopefully give more to your platform via our platform here, and it has been an honor. And the your message of positivity, of unity, it is, I think, something that has been long overdue here, especially with how contentious this race has been. It's been pretty rough. Did we lose you there? Nope, looks like we lost him. We'll try to give him a call back here in a moment. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, looks like we cut out. I might have to go back to the Skype line at some point here. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, it has definitely been a contentious race for everybody. Yours didn't miss out on that either. Mhm. Right. Right now, got some issue going on over here, and I can't quite figure it out. Hang on. We're okay. There we go. We're back on here. StreamYard's been acting kind of a little wonky. Let's see here. I know Orlando's got some issues there with where he's at, but we'll definitely be checking in with him later on here as we go through the show. And like I said, I'm going to be bringing Justin Schmidtka on later on. Let's take a look here, see if we got any updates into the polls. For those of you guys listening here, those of you guys in the chat room, give me your thoughts. Who were some of the candidates you guys were picking? Who are the people that you think were the best choices for governor, lieutenant governor, further on down the line? And I'd love to get more of that because one of the things that I have seen, especially within, I'd say the last 2 days in particular, was that everybody was literally using their own platforms, their own social media, and then saying, hey, these are my picks. I'm picking person X for governor, person Y for lieutenant governor, secretary of state, attorney general, treasurer. And I was really liking the format that I was seeing people utilize because it was, to me, I'm going to give you my reasons. I'm not going to trash the other candidates. I'm just going to go. And I thought that was actually something that was really positive because it's something I think that was lacking throughout the bulk of this campaign cycle. And like I said, during this campaign cycle, we've seen people, sling arrows back and forth with one another. I've seen hit pieces. We've seen people get into fights. We've seen people losing friendships. a lot of stuff, very unfortunate stuff that didn't have to happen. From my perspective, this is business. This ain't personal. I never take this from that lens of as is it's a personal thing. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I get it to the extent that your values, the things that you represent, is inextricably linked with you. But at the same time, you have to understand, if you're going to fight with one another, fine, then have your fight. Really hope that it doesn't get bloody. But if it gets to the point where it is so contentious, so much of a pissing contest, then maybe you just need to go your separate ways. You might be fighting for the same thing, but you just got to go your separate ways. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But it's never personal. So I don't get that. And, there were people that, were, I don't know, there were people that I've met along the way here. Others that, it just kind of morphed into something else and wasn't something I could rock with. And I'm sure there's other people that feel the same way about me, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to feel how they need to, But yeah, would love to get you guys' thoughts. Love to get what you guys feel is, who were some of the picks you guys had? Who were, what were some of your reasoning? One of the things here. I got some issue for whatever reason. StreamYard keeps cutting out my audio, and it is actually really frustrating me. And I know I haven't hit the mute button. But what I was saying was, we got, the left, we got the right, we got the more extremist left. I don't see an extremist right. I see a religious right, no doubt. The MAGA movement, you can't say that's an extremist right movement. I think that's a garbage argument. But there is, to a degree, a more, not extreme, but certainly a more right of center worldview that is absolute. It deals in black and white, doesn't look at, the gray in the middle. And I have to wonder, in this world, is there room in today's political climate, in this political stream, is there room for a moderate Republican, a moderate Democrat, a centrist, if you will. Are you picking up the audio now? I got this article here from Politico, and I did find it a bit interesting, and I'm going to throw it up here in the chat room. So I'm throwing this up here in the chat room because I thought it was interesting. Out in New England, there's a Republican center mounts a comeback, or so Politico says. From Rhode Island to Maine to Connecticut, the GOP is looking to a handful of moderates in November who would rather talk inflation than social issues. Now, this is an interesting conundrum, I think. In years past, many of the so-called establishment Republicans, and when I say the establishment Republicans, I'm talking about those that are deeply entrenched in Washington. And these are your old guard, old school, these are people that you could say were probably in their 20 plus years. These are the type of people that are more on the fiscal conservative side, but they really don't talk about the more social issues, which I think is a mistake for conservatives, because when it came to the social issues, if you look at the issues that affect us today, these are culture war issues. Everything from, having drag queens in schools to having, your 5-year-old pick its gender, which is really weird. Like when I was 5, I thought it was like not a transformer like that, but you know what I mean. Bear with me here. Occasionally it looks like this thing's going to automatically mute from time to time. I don't know why that is, but let's see if we can share this article. Share screen. And yes, we are doing this all on the fly. Here we go. Make sure it pops there. Or is it not working? Finally. Except now my green screen's not working. Let's see if we can get that back. There we go. We might have to do something if this continues to be an issue. No, I think we're going to do that. I'm going to jump off stream here, and we're going to jump on to the audio only platform. We're going to go on to Spreaker.com. We're going to broadcast live there. I will be posting the link on my Facebook page and on Twitter. So stand by for that here. I will have that posted probably within the next If you guys give me 10 to 15 minutes to get it set up, we'll get that going. It is a pain. I do apologize to you guys, but we will definitely get that set up. Give me 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to jump off this stream. Gary, how are you, sir? Give me 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to be back on. It'll be on Spreaker.com, SPREAKER / The Caramel Conservative. You will get that here in a moment. So stand by. Give us 15 minutes. We'll be back.